Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video is going to be discussing the books I plan to read in 2021, my TBR. And first I'm going to wrap up what books I actually got read in 2020. You can check out and see what my full list of books to read in 2020 are, cards above. But what I actually got read, well, I wish I could have read more, but well, I'll show you. So these are the books I actually managed to read in 2020. David Baldacci, The Forgotten. David Baldacci, The Target. James Patterson, Private. The Games. James Patterson, The President's Missing. I don't wish this one was missing, but whatever. David Baldacci, Deliver Us from Evil. James Patterson, Run for Your Life. James Patterson, Murder Games, which was turned into a TV show called Instinct. Roses Are Red by James Patterson. Pistol Daisy by Natalia Lee. Loyalty and Death. Oops, camera just shook because the book fell on it. Anyway, Loyalty and Death by J.D. Robb. Immortal in Death by J.D. Robb. Witness in Death by J.D. Robb. Crossfire by James Patterson. And Third Degree by James Patterson. Oh, also, sorry. And I reread Stephen King On Writing because I kind of forgot. I read it a long time ago, so I wanted a refresher course. Loved it even better the second time. So all in all, that is 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I swear there was more books than that. There is an audiobook that I read also. There's 2 audiobooks that I read. Too Much and Never Enough by Mary Trump. It's very enlightening. Gives you great insight into why you know who is the way he is. Almost makes you feel a little sorry for him. Notice I said almost. And there's another book called, I don't know if I can actually say it on YouTube, so I'm just gonna flash it across here. And the audiobook is here on YouTube, that's how I listen to it. So yeah, I'm gonna flash that up there. And that, I read those 2 also. So there's 1, 2, I can't count, so excuse me, I'm bad at math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I only read 17 books. I thought I did more than that. Okay, well, aiming high this year. So, if you give me a second, I will show you what my books that I'll be reading this year will be. Or, yeah, just one second. So, I have a lofty reading goal for 2021. Given the realization of how low my reading that I managed to do for 2020 was, I'm a little nervous about my goal this year, but whatever. Strive for the best. So, the books that I'm reading this year, I know I'm late to the party, don't judge me, but Becoming by Michelle Obama, that was on my list last year, but I didn't get to it. Terrible. God Don't Like Ugly by Mary Monroe, also on my list last year. The next 2 were on my list last year as well. Stick Figure by Lori Gottlieb. And No, it's hard to believe I have not read this book or seen this movie, but Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert, and Mystery, an Alex Delaware novel by Jonathan Kellerman. Fool Me Once by Harlan Coben. I don't know what happened to the jacket of the book, because I usually don't get books without a jacket in it, but it's not here. The Millionaires by Brad Meltzer. This was also on my list last year that I didn't get to. Concealed in Death by J.D. Robb. 14th Deadly Sin by James Patterson. The Sixth Man by David Baldacci. First Family by David Baldacci. Trying the new writer this year. Well, new to me. She's not new, but Mistaken Identity by Lisa Scottoline. I hope that's how you pronounce it. NYPD Red by James Patterson. Unlucky 13 by James Patterson. And Private India, City on Fire by James Patterson. That's not it. I'm not done. So James Patterson also does these little things called book shots. They're still books, but they're mini, like, I guess novellas is what you call them. French Twist by James Patterson, and The Women's Murder Club Trial by James Patterson. Also by James Patterson. Cross Country. The Forgotten by Faye Kellerman. I think it's really odd that her and David Baldacci both have a book called The Forgotten. Interesting. This is a reread, but this is from my childhood, but I thought I would reread Nancy Drew mystery stories because it's where my love of mystery started. And I don't really remember any of the stories anyway because I was in middle school when I read it. So 50/50 by James Patterson. Missing, a private novel by James Patterson. Endgame by David Baldacci. And hold up, not finished. Okay. Conspiracy in Death by J.D. Robb. Born in Fire by Nora Roberts. Reunion in Death by J.D. Robb. Innocent in Death by J.D. Robb. Imitation in Death by J.D. Robb. Seduction in Death by J.D. Robb. And Judgment in Death by J.D. Robb. You can see I'm catching up on my J.D. Robb this year. In addition to those 30 books that I've listed, 30 physical books, because I prefer, y'all know me, I prefer to read my books the physical way, but I am trying to branch out a little this year. So I have ebooks and I have audiobooks also on my list. So ebooks, I'm gonna read the Truth We Hold, An American Journey by Kamala Harris. Gotta read up on my Madam Vice President. The Stolen Kingdom by Bethany Atazadeh. The Jenny Key, also by Bethany Atazadeh. Beautiful Demons by Sarah Cannon. Inner Demons by Sarah Cannon. In a Mirror by Emily Bourne. Jazz by Emily Bourne. Queen of Swords and Silence by Carol Brown. Final Harvest by Barbara Howard. And Wiped Out by Tamara Woods. Yes, I'm trying to read up on my author too family here. Yeah, that's all for my ebooks. 10 ebooks and 10 audiobooks. So with my audiobooks, I kind of wanted to keep it more to either short stories, self-help type books, or the classics, because for some reason I want to read the classics, but I can't seem to get into them in the physical book because It's just not easy for me. So I have 1984 by George Orwell, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I can't say his name, but you know who it is. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, Atomic Habits by James Clear, Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, The Mystery of the Blue Jar short stories by Agatha Christie, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, The Time Machine by The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, and I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. I can't say her name, but you know the young woman. So yeah, that's it for this video. And if you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what's on your reading list for 2021. Are you reading more nonfiction or fiction this year? And give me a few book suggestions of what I can add to my bookshelf, and as if I need to add any more books to my shelves. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye. And give me some ideas of what. Let me know in the comments what books you think. Even though I don't need to add any more books to my bookshelf. So that's it.